151, send medical, and 110. I need a force entry. I got a female down in the garage.
Broomfield Police! Broomfield Police!
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Imagine living a nightmare where every step you take is being watched. For months, 43-year-old mother Daniel Krug was living exactly that. She was being hunted by a ghost, a stalker who knew her license plate, her husband's work schedule, and even the layout of her own home. Crystal did everything right. She called the police, installed security cameras, and even started carrying a weapon for protection. But on a cold morning in December, the ghost finally caught up to her. Her mother will be the one to find her, lifeless on the garage floor, while her husband, Daniel, was supposedly miles away at work. At first, it looked like a tragic failure of the justice system, a stalker who slipped through the cracks. But as detectives began to peel back the perfect crime, they realized the most terrifying truth of all. The monster Crystal was running away from wasn't a ghost at all. He was the man sleeping right next to her. This is the story of Daniel Krug, a man who spent 4 months engineering a homicide plot so calculated it nearly fooled everyone. To understand how Daniel got away with it for so long, we have to look at the incident that started it all. In September, Daniel called the Broomfield police to report a bizarre break-in. He claimed a stranger jumped his fence and stole one specific thing.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, definitely. I'm Officer Chauncey.
I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you.
Johnson, nice to meet you. So, as I pulled in, I saw someone run out, jump over my gate, and take off that way.
Got it.
I didn't think to call you until my wife got home recently, and we realized the spare key that we keep in the garage isn't there.
Looking back, detectives now know this was step 1. Daniel wasn't reporting a crime, he was creating a paper trail for a future intruder. 9 days later, the psychological warfare began. Crystal started receiving messages from a name she hadn't heard from in 20 years.
So, how can I help you tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, so I have an ex from a very long time ago who has occasionally found me on social media, and it's never been an issue until this month. So this month, I have received numerous text messages, and then today I got an email that is very threatening, and it escalated to the point that he took a recent picture of my husband at his work location. So the stalking is getting a little too aggressive at this point in time.
Jack Anthony Holland, an ex-boyfriend from her teenage years. The messages started as a crude request for a hookup, but they quickly turned dark. I saw you at the dentist today. One message read, your license plate is expired. Fix it. Crystal was terrified. She became hyper-vigilant. She kept a spreadsheet of every interaction. But Daniel played the role of the supportive, equally panicked husband perfectly. He even told the police he was sleeping with a steel baton next to the bed because he was failing to protect his wife. In reality, Daniel was the one sending the messages. He was crafting a persona that was just believable enough to point the finger at a man living hundreds of miles away in Utah. By December, the stalker sent a message saying he was leaving Colorado. It was a trap to make Crystal drop her guard. On the morning of the murder, Daniel left for work as usual. Crystal dropped the kids at school and returned home alone. But there was a 2-hour window where something impossible happened. The home's entire high-tech security system, the cameras Daniel himself had installed, suddenly went offline, all of them, except one lone camera facing the street. Inside that 120-minute blackout, Crystal was attacked in her garage. She was struck in the head and stabbed in the chest.
Guys, you see anything other than a fall type of wound?
What's that gash on the chest? Oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a stop wound.
Damn it.
She never had time to reach for her handgun in her purse. When Daniel couldn't reach her later that morning, he sent Crystal's mother to the house. He didn't just kill his wife, he orchestrated it so that her own mother would discover the scene, adding a layer of trauma that served as the ultimate cover for his grief.
Garage is open now.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. I need you to stay out, please.
Detective Andrew Martinez had been working Crystal's stalking case for weeks.
Anything that I had interactions before, I have never dealt with like this kind of level in like a online version. And I think to myself of like advice that I give to my kids, I'm like, watch out for online people. And I'm like, this is exhausting. Yeah.
Intention to make your life miserable and cause disruption. And
Yes.
some sort of emotional turmoil is
Yes.
exactly what he's going for.
Yes. My husband even saw all the messages, right? Because I'm like, oh my God, this guy's a hot mess. And he even thinks it was what. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I feel like it was around the time because I had to like back up where I was. And then I shut down Facebook entirely before the pandemic. So like there was no way to get a hold of me on any kind of old email address or old way, and that's when this starts. This was the first day of contacting me. Again, this was the type of message that I always got before.
Okay.
The only thing that was really alarming about this one was I was like, what do you mean you looked me up? And I immediately got a sense of this something is not, especially after this last interaction where I'm like, you're pretty delusional and you're coming out again of the woodworks and now going above and beyond to really find.
When he sat down with Daniel after the murder, he saw a man crying without shedding a single tear.
I did that, girl. It's not your fault. I was protect. It's not your fault. I'm sorry I didn't answer. I actually wasn't in today.
Martinez decided to test a theory.
How you feeling right now? Just kind of about everything.
No,
Um,
everything hurts. I feel like I have two different voices going through my head right now. I have my brother Matthew.
Yeah.
I've mentioned him. He's the sheriff's lieutenant. And I have his voice saying, talk to the police. And in typical cop fashion, you married a prosecutor. So I have Lynn's voice in my head going, get a fucking lawyer. I just want this to be done. I just don't want it.
But then the detectives dropped the hammer. He told Daniel that the stalker's emails had been traced. They didn't come from Utah. They originated from an IP address at Daniel's own office.
One of the things that we really started looking into today in effort to find Anthony is the Gmail. So some of that information that we've been able to receive today is a little bit concerning, I guess.
the Gmail account, the Kickman account that you guys initially received with the photo of you in it, and the phone number, those originated through their IP addresses at your office.
Doesn't make any sense. Well, he took the photo of me at my office.
But both of those accounts originated from IP addresses that list back to your office.
Watch Daniel's reaction here, confused. He tries to
There
blame
are-
the public Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi access throughout the facility for employees, and there's public Wi-Fi access throughout the entire facility.
Right now, we're working with the director to get all of the IP information to see what devices were using that specific address during that time. Because I guess the biggest concern is just the timing of everything, that it just doesn't quite make sense to have somebody create an account, take a photo, and then immediately send it off, and then the account is no longer being used.
None of this makes sense.
Anthony Holland, the stalker, had a rock-solid alibi.
Ask you a couple names to see if you recognize any names.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the name Crystal Krug? She may have been Grimsrod when you knew her.
Yeah.
And do you know a Daniel Krug?
No.
No? How do you know Crystal?
She was an ex-girlfriend.
She's an ex-girlfriend? How long's the ex? Like how long ago?
1999.
Oh, so like a long while ago.
She was my very first girlfriend ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When's the last time you talked to Crystal? Has it been a minute?
It's been a minute, yeah.
Like since you moved from Durango?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would have been what, back in 2014?
Yeah.
Have you had any contact with anybody in that area since? Anybody, or have they contacted you at any time?
No.
He was intoxicated in Utah, caught on cameras miles away at the exact moment of the murder. Then a ghost from Daniel's past appeared. Detectives found another woman, Kayri, an ex-girlfriend from years prior. She told a chilling similar story.
I think it was, like I said, a couple months I broke up with him a couple months into my freshman year. He he was pretty emotional, I would say. Sort of desperation would maybe be a word I would use to describe after the breakup of, please don't do this, kind of, crying, that sort of thing. And I think it was 2 or 3 days later, I got a message from someone named Nick Clark. And Nick basically said, I'm a cadet at the Air Force Academy. I know you went out with these people, and I want you to know that he came back, or these people came back and said that you slept with him. So now there's this rumor going around the whole academy that you're an easy target kind of thing. And Nick, I think, served the purpose of sabotaging anyone I was meeting if they were associated with the Air Force Academy. Of course, the person that I met and went to the movies with was like, I want nothing to do with you, you weirdo. And so shortly, I don't know, a while after that, I started actually more seriously dating Air Force cadet named Mark Hansen. Then, of course, Nick Clark made a reappearance, and I was getting pretty consistent messages from him. And so he said, we need to find out who's doing this. And he got me a meeting with the Office of Special Investigations at the Air Force Academy. I sat with them, and they kind of laid the emails out on the table, and they said, we've had like a forensic psychologist, sort of professional, look at all these emails, and it's Dan, is what they said.
Daniel had used fake identities and roommates to stalk and manipulate her when she told to leave him. The pattern was clear. Daniel didn't just have a rough patch in his marriage, he had a need for control. When Crystal wanted a divorce, Daniel decided if he couldn't be the one, no one would. The final nail in the coffin wasn't just the IP addresses, it was Daniel's own search history. The night before the murder, while his wife lay awake fearing a stranger, Daniel was Googling, how hard do you have to hit someone to make them unconscious? He had also purchased a burner phone using a Visa card registered to his own name. He was carrying the stalker's phone and his personal phone at the same time, pinging off the same towers for months.
This is a detective. Go away. On the island. Just get right. All right, we're coming up in front. Just get up and bump back. No, fuck. Go. Just go. 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 Show us your hands. Show us your hands. Hands on your face. Your hands on your face. When you're ready.
In April 2025, a jury listened to the case of Daniel. They found him guilty of first-degree murder, stalking, and criminal impersonation. Daniel was sentenced to life in prison without parole. He tried to build a ghost to take the fall for his rage, but in the end, the only person he successfully hunted was himself. Crystal spent her final months living in a terror of a stranger, never knowing the threat was the man she shared a home with. It is a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous person in the room isn't the one hiding in the shadows. is the one standing right in front of you.